Hello everyone, welcome to the live session with Satyen, and he has been doing sadhana since almost 1.5 years, I guess, right?
Yeah, right now
So
I'm on Namasta month. Yeah.
Chinnamastaman. So he has reached the Agna Chakra month, and he has crossed almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 deities. So you have finished 16 deities, and you're in the 16th deity, that is Mahavidya Chinnamasta. So two more deities left, that is Kartikeya Subramanya and no, I mean Mahavishnu and Tripura Sundari.
Yeah.
So, Satyan, can you talk us? I mean, can you talk about your experience of all these deities? Like, which deity was the one of your favorite, and also like any unique experiences that you went through during these 16 months? Yeah.
Yeah. Before sharing that, I would like to start with the Guru Mantra.
Mm.
I'll start. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, I've had like really nice experiences like all these 16 months. Like it has been like I've been on the spiritual path all my life almost, but these 16 months have been special and like I have more in depth understood, like Kundalini sadhana and like the way Kundalini behaves, acts, and like how deities help you ascend the Kundalini. Like it has been really special, and all of the deities has been like something new I have learned. Uh,
Mm.
yeah, so it has been a special experience uh, throughout. Yeah.
Any specific deity that you get in mind when you tell special?
Yeah, every month, something special has happened. For example, with Uchishta Ganapati, he like he's the Shiva Tattva of Mooladhara, and I've noticed
Mm.
like with every Shiva and Shakti Tattva, uh, like the Shiva Tattva is like the stillness in that chakra,
Mm.
so energy will be able to get collected into that chakra very easily when you do Shiva Tattva sadhana. So, for example, when I was doing Uchishta Ganapati sadhana, I used to try to imagine him and like try to see him. And like before that, I was on the Advaita path. Like I was not into like imagining deities as much. Uh, but like you said, we should try to have some placeholder entities and try to imagine the deities. And I started
Mm.
doing that without any, expectations. But eventually, I started seeing him. Like eventually, I just started seeing him in my dreams. I started having like out of body experiences uh, during Uchishta Ganapati month. Um, and then during Tripura Bhairavi sadhana, I realized that all the Shiva Tattva, like the stillness that had gathered in my Mooladhara chakra, that became like a base for the energy for the Mooladhara chakra energy to rise. So it was like uh, like a, like the log of woods is like the Shiva Tattva. Like it has like potential energy, but it is still. But once you light it up on fire, it's like become Shakti. So it's like a similar kind of experience I've had like with each chakra deity. It's like Shiva and Shakti. The combination has been really special. Yeah, like during Kamakala Kali Sadhana, I found some partner, uh,
Mm.
but eventually realized that like they were toxic for me. Like I left them, and then during like Krishna month, I had an experience where he taught me about karma. uh like he made me go through like an episode in my life where he made me realize the importance of karma and like dharma as well. Um and yeah, similarly during Kali month I got like an experience where I got separated from my body. I could see my body and like vibrations, and I could like I was in that like nothingness sort of, but for like a brief moments. um During Tara Ma sadhana and like during Akshobhai Bhairav sadhana, that was very special. Like that became like I became like really meditative during Akshobhai Bhairav and Tara Ma sadhana.
Mm.
Um, Like Akshobhya Behra, I would sometimes at nights hear his voice, like a really like booming voice, and he would like just like impart like wisdom. He would talk about the Samudra Manthan story and like how the snake is actually represents like Kundalini, and you know the asuras and suras represent your lower and upper chakras. And like if you go beyond the duality, then you experience peace. And Akshobhya Bhairav is like stillness. You know, let all the waves or like the vibrations happen, but you watch from a point of stillness. That was really special. During
Mm.
Kartike Subramaniam sadhana, I also my Ishta Devata is Krishna, so my connection with Krishna became like really really close during Kartike Subramaniam sadhana. And even
Mm.
right now, I'm in New Vrindavan. Like I'm
Mm.
at a temple, at my
Mm.
girlfriend's temple. Like she made this temple, um,
Oh,
and I'll show you this temple. It's like really special. It has like really nice deities. And right now I'm in New Vrindavan. Like I'm very blessed to be here. You know, just doing like
mm.
Krishna sadhana, going for morning meditation, etc. So it's
So
been
it is.
like really, yeah.
So it's located in which place?
This is in West Virginia. It's in US.
Mm.
They have made like a temple here. It's really nice, like amazing energy. Like lots of devotees here who are very hardcore devotees. You know, they have been doing sadhana for so many years, and so the energy in this whole place is very different. Like you feel Krishna's presence immediately, and it's very
Mm.
beautiful. It has like peacocks and like different animals just like roaming around, and it's really amazing, peaceful.
Oh, yeah. Can you show us of all the environment?
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you the temple.
Hmm.
Um, so this is Prabhupada,
Okay.
and right now it's winter, so they have covered it with some woolen.
Hmm.
And then this is Radharaman.
Hmm.
And there are many deities here. So this is like Krishna, but like Laddu Gopal version of him.
Oh,
And this is Rama from Ayodhya.
Ayodhya. Hmm.
This is Krishna. Krishna's, I think, like many handed form. I think it's called Shatbhuja,
Hmm.
something.
Oh,
This is
like have you
Narsimha.
heard of Radha Raman's that teeth? Like whenever he becomes happy, he devotees see his teeth. It seems. Have you heard of uh, phenomena?
Oh, I have never heard of that. Maybe I'll learn about
Mm.
that. Is that true? Like,
Yeah, like Krishna, whoever is happy, I mean, whichever devotees with whom Krishna is happy, those devotees will be able to see his teeth like that. Other devotees can't see the teeth, like in the smile. Those teeth will be visible. That is what I
oh, that is,
heard. Yeah.
mm, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I
Mm.
have never seen his teeth yet, so maybe he has not shown that yet.
Mm.
But I really like his eyes. Like his eyes are like really pretty, big,
Yeah.
and
Have you heard of
apparently he
that
likes fashion.
singer
Huh?
called like Indresh Upadhyay who sang of that bhajan Radha Raman?
Yeah, you sent me that. That was really beautiful. The
Yeah,
Radha Raman bhajan. I heard that.
yeah. He made it himself. It seems that bhajan.
Yeah,
Mm.
I saw the credits. He
Mm.
sang himself. He like composed it himself. His kathas are all also really nice. Like I like watching his
Mm.
YouTube shorts sometimes where he
Mm.
talks about the pastimes of Krishna when he was little, and it is like really
Mm.
cute the way he describes it. And like I
Yeah.
think that really brings close to Krishna. He's like I think one of
Oh.
my favorite kathavachaks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. So you are sitting inside the ISKCON temple, is it?
No, this is not ISKCON temple. This is just a small, like a personal kind of temple. Uh,
Oh.
So I can go outside. ISKCON is actually
Mm.
like 3 minutes drive from here. I just drove back. So I went in the
Oh.
morning and we had like mantra japa, and then I did some seva
Mm.
in the kitchen, and then we had some like Srimad Bhagavatam class, and then I came
Oh.
back. Yeah,
Mm.
but it's like 3 minutes drive from here. I can show you
Mm.
around. It's like right now I'm in West Virginia near the temple. It's like kind of like a mountainous region.
Mm.
There's like some lobbies here. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead with the showing.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Oh, so this is your girlfriend's home, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. The home itself looks like a temple.
Yeah. This is the temple. Like this is the
Sri Radha Raman Temple. Oh, it's a temple itself.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll show.
Oh, is it snowing out there?
Yeah, it was snowing. Now that melted, but yeah, it was snowing here before.
Oh, very pretty. So, how long have you been staying in US?
I've been here for 5, 6 years now.
Oh, 6 years. So, first 2 years for studies, I guess, no?
Yeah,
Oh, what you did? Like masters in?
I did masters in software engineering.
Hmm.
Like typical Indian. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, then you settled
hopefully you
there.
can see it around.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the this.
Okay. So, tell us about the love story, like how you met her in the temple.
uh, yeah. Mm, Maybe I feel like little awkward sharing about that right
Oh,
now.
okay, no problem. Yeah,
Like I'll have to ask my girlfriend's permission also before sharing
yeah,
this.
yeah. True, true.
But it has been really nice. Like I met her. Like one day I went to one like Krishna temple, and
Mm,
I used to work for a company which would like make me work long hours, and I
mm,
was like really burnt out. And I
mm,
wasn't eating properly, drinking water properly, and I was not able to like do sadhana also properly during that phase. So I went to Krishna. I was like why am I having to work so hard, and I want to be close to you. And
mm,
yeah, like next couple of days later, like I just met her, and like here I am, in West Virginia, and I got to see Krishna here, and it's so nice. Like I feel like blessed, in some way.
mm.
Yeah, some way. Like I
Oh,
also cannot believe, that this is all is happening so quickly. But
yeah.
sometimes it does happen like that. Yes.
Okay, so that ISKCON temple is nearby the Radha Raman temple.
Yeah, yeah. This is like a personal temple.
Mm,
This is just close to her house. This is like a
oh,
personal temple. But there is, yeah, ISKCON is like 3 minutes drive from here. So every
mm,
morning I go there, and there is like a Mangal Aarti, and there is like a Mantra Japa,
mm,
and you can do some seva, and meet some devotees. Like the devotees here are like really sweet, really nice.
mm,
And then there is like some Srimad Bhagavatam class, and
mm,
then there's like breakfast. Then we come
mm.
back. Yeah.
So how did you feel hearing those classes?
Yeah, it has been great. Like one thing that has been a theme is that like before I went to ISKCON, or before I realized what ISKCON is all about. They like I used to read some other scriptures, or like other texts like Tao Te Ching, or other spiritual leaders who would say that the absolute truth cannot be defined. Like they would say, as soon as you try to define absolute truth, it becomes limited. And how can something limitless be limited? But
Mm,
here they clearly say that actually the absolute truth can be defined. and there is a way to describe it. And like people who are saying, it cannot be defined or described, they are seeing from a microscopic point of view. And if you zoom out, then you will see that actually everything is Krishna, and like even the Shiva, even the nothingness, that is also blissfulness. Like that is made of like blissfulness. But if you zoom out further, you'll see like the supreme personality, like the supreme absolute form of Godhead, which is Krishna, which is like described in Srimad Bhagavatam as like having like a blue color and like lotus like eyes, like and having like a shankha, chakra, gada, all of that. So I'm so just like ISKCON, I have been to many different schools and like with open mind, and like trying to see what they are about, and I have found value. And like just talking to the devotees here, they are very like spiritually advanced, like far more spiritually advanced than I am. So yeah, just keeping an open mind about it as well. Yeah. uh, what's
True.
what's your point of view on that? Yeah.
Um, yeah, the Vishnu Sahasranama. Do you know Vishnu Sahasranam? Um,
Yeah,
that
I have not memorized it. Yeah, but I
yeah.
know.
So that is told to be the features of the Brahman, like the Brahman in the Vedas, right? It has been mentioned. Many deities have been mentioned, like Rudra, Lakshmi, Vishnu, Narayana. So many deities have been mentioned, and Vishnu Sahasranama covers almost all the features of the Brahman, like the Brahman, the absolute reality, right? Where like all the Maya disappears, and it's like pure consciousness. So that which creates all the Maya. That has certain features, like in which is described in thousand names of Vishnu, like every verse in that Vishnu Sahasranama, there are like several names of Vishnu, and it has deeper meaning. That is, if you once you by heart the Vishnu Sahasranama, if you go deep inside the meaning of every name, then you will realize like what um, I feel like Vedavyasa wrote. I'm not sure who wrote Vishnu Sahasranama. I feel like it was Vedavyasa. Do you know the writer of Vishnu Sahasranama?
Oh, I don't know, but I know Ved Vyasa has written many things, so maybe
Yeah,
it's
yeah, maybe like, but what I feel is that whenever wrote that, uh, he covered like all the aspects of the universe, like whatever the consciousness creates, like how it creates, why it creates, everything is there in Vishnu Sahasranama. And in Lalita Sahasranama, everything about the Kundalini is mentioned, like how the feminine consciousness works. So, Vishnu Sahasranama is like how the masculine consciousness works, whereas the Lalita Sahasranama is more of like how feminine consciousness works. So there is a difference, that is the masculine consciousness, right? It doesn't interfere a lot with Maya. That is, it is more to do with watching, like watching the entire universe, like guiding it, like guiding every aspect of the universe, how it should continue. Because otherwise, adharma will occur. Once adharma starts, the whole universe can collapse because of fear. So that's why, to keep the dream stable, right, the watcher must be very stable. Like if you see Krishna, Vishnu, Shiva, all the masculine consciousnesses, they are very stable. They don't shake. They just watch. They guide the people, guide the animals, guide the astral beings, causal beings. So they just guide. Whereas the feminine consciousness is more to do with like staying in the realm. Like in Lalita Sahasranama, it's like it is told that if your Kundalini is in the lower chakra, you will have that particular realm, whichever is associated with lower chakras. So whichever uh, chakra you are in, that loka you will get. For example, if you are in Mooladhara or below that, you will be in around somewhere in Patal, or what is that? Mahatal, Rasatal. And if you are in the Swadhisthana, maybe in Atal, Vital, Manipura, it may be like um, uh, uh, yeah, Manipura. From Manipura, I guess it starts like Bhur, Bhua, Swaha. So from when it goes to Anahata, it becomes that is Anahata Chakra. It becomes that is Swahaloka, that is Swargaloka. So as you go on, that is when it comes to Satyaloka, you get the Sahasrara Chakra. So that is how the Kundalini is split. Like whichever chakra you are in, that particular loka you will be able to see. Like Burloka is only visible to consciousnesses which whose Kundalini is in the, at least in the Anahata. So in Anahata you'll be able to see the Burloka, like that. So every person, right, in the universe, who is watching through the five senses, will have their own perspective. It's like, um, if it is through a person in US, he'll see the world in a different way, whereas a person who is in India, he'll see the world in a different way. It'll not be same. So it can be in the same loka. That is, every person can be in the same loka, but the way the people look at it can be different. It's all about your perspective, like that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting what you mentioned. Like you said, like whichever chakra you leave your body from, like you will get attracted towards that loka. Like I've heard some devotees here mention, like if your mouth is open when you die, it's like a good sign that your, like energy escaped through your mouth.
Hmm.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on, Krishna being like the supreme personality of Godhead? Like, do you think, um, like, if we zoom out beyond, a certain limit, even when we look at Shiva, do you think that becomes like a blissful creature, in the shape of Krishna, who's like blue? Or what are your thoughts on that in general? Like, I would like to learn.
uh, Krishna is basically like a reflection of our own self. Like we um, we have an ideal self. Ideal self means our own, like, dharmic form, which follows dharma very strictly, and which doesn't deviate from dharma. So we whenever we see Krishna, we see a form which always follows dharma. For example, now when you see me or when you see someone else, basically the whole universe is a reflection of your own consciousness. Like whatever you don't have, like for example, if you don't have a grass in you, right, so you will see a grass in the universe because you don't have it inside you. Like that, if you see a snake or a rat, that means that snake and rat is not inside you. That is why you're watching it through external, like eyes, type of lens. Same way, like if you see Krishna, that means that Krishna is not inside you, and that's why you're seeing him as a teacher. So as you see him, right, like slowly he becomes you. That is uh, when you keep on idealizing a person, that is when you keep on seeing him, worshipping him, slowly you become him. Then after that, it is like Advaita. First it is Dvaita, that is universe and you are separate, the observer is separate from the universe. But slowly, as the consciousness evolves, it tries to engulf the universe, that is whatever it is seeing. For example, during sadhana or samadhi, what happens is, whatever you are seeing right now, through the eyes, you will swallow it. And that is what happens. That is, Dvaita becomes Advaita that time. Uh, that is what Madhvacharya did. That is, Madhvacharya, like he separated him from Krishna. That is, he told the devotee can never become Krishna, because he's all the god and the human is always separate. But what Adi Shankaracharya told is, at certain level, that is when you worship or love someone to a certain point, uh, you and the god become one. So that is what we are aiming for. That is, as we do sadhana, slowly we become the god or the Brahman. Yeah.
Yeah, like during the Mahabharat, during Kurukshetra, when Krishna showed his like supreme form, he also said, like surrender unto me and like be one with me. So
Mm,
yeah, and like you have explained through your lives and like, through your whiteboard sessions as well, like the whole existence is like a interplay between your like the desired and your desires, like and you like the desired and like the desiring, which I find like really beautiful. Like it's like the whole vibration occurs because there is some desire in Shiva to exist or to, and like from that the splitting happens, and uh like that has also like really transformed the way I view and like the way I do sadhana. So that has been really nice as well. Um and the way you said like the reality, like our eyes swallow what we see. And then I remember in one of your lives you mentioned it is related to Ganapati, like Ganapati Tattva has that attribute where it just eats or like consumes
mm.
whatever happens. So could you talk more about that? Like I found that idea like really interesting when you mentioned Ganpati there.
Yeah, Ganapati is related to Mooladhara Chakra. So, what he represents is a full stomach. That is, when we finish eating, we become full, and that is what Ganapati represents: the fullness of the Mooladhara, the satisfaction. So, after the stomach is full, we no longer crave for food for a while at least. So that is what Ganapati represents: the detachment from food. Tripura Bhairavi represents the desire of the food, like that. The universe is built in such a way that, like, it is exact reflection of something which you don't have, like reflection of your own desires. For example, if you want a car, you will do anything to manifest it in front of you. Once you have that, you will no longer see it. It's like that. Like, once you uh, completely get the love of Krishna, then there is no separation of you and Krishna. That is, both Krishna and you become one. And that is when the actual samadhi happens. That is when the lover and the loving become one. Yeah, there is no separation of God and you. So, for Advaita, what they do is they reject everything. That is, Advaita, they never can consider any deities. They never consider any. They also reject the Maya itself, the whole Maya, which consists all Bhur, Bhuva, Swaha, all the lokas, uh, and like all the plants, animals, everything they reject, including the deities. So there is no reflection now. Like, there is no desire, there is no reflection. So it's like pitch black. But when there is desire, desire to see God, desire to see Krishna, desire to see Kali, that is when separation is there. Separation of you and the adored one, like that. So the Adi Shankaracharya was more of that neti neti type, like rejecting everything, whatever he is, because that is also somewhat easy for some people, because some people will not have love in their anahata, and it will be only the kundalini will only be in the Rudra Granthi, that is of Agna Chakra. So for them, it is easier to reject everything. That because that is what Rudra does. Rudra means he rejects the world. He rejects Maya. But whereas if it is there in the Vishnu Granthi, uh, that time it is more of loving. Vishnu Granthi is near the Anahata. Uh, Brahma Granthi is near the Muladhara. Vishnu Granthi is near the Anahata. So when it is the Kundalini is tied in the Vishnu Granthi, that time the devotee is more towards loving, like because without love he cannot survive, like that. When it is in the Brahma Granthi, it is more like without Maya, that is without consumption of Maya, he cannot survive. So it's like knots. It's like the in the Lalita Sahasranama, it is told that there are like many knots in the Kundalini, like blockages. It's basically blockages of the Kundalini, which will not allow the Kundalini to go back to its home, that is the Brahman. It keeps the Kundalini in the Maya itself through different granthis called the Rudra Granthi, Vishnu Granthi, and Brahma Granthi. Yeah, Brahma Granthi means like in what animals are in. So animals are in the Brahma Granthi, that because they are always inside Maya, inside the illusion. Whereas the humans and astral beings are in around the Vishnu Granthi. So they are more towards loving. Still there is a separation of the loving and the loved. And finally, when the Kundalini reaches Rudra Granthi, there is no separation, like it is like one, everything is one. That is what Adi Shankaracharya was in. He was in the Rudra Granthi, that is Kundalini. That's why he rejected everything and he became one with the Brahman. Whereas the people loving Krishna, people loving Kali, uh, like all Madhvacharya followers or Gaudiya Sampradaya like ISKCON, and uh, uh, even Ramakrishna Mission who loves Kali. So all the loving organization, right? They are in the Vishnu Granth, so because they cannot survive without love. So there are different aspects of the Kundalini itself to reach the truth. Everything at the end of the day, everything will reach truth. Bhakti Marg will reach truth. Jnana Marg will reach truth. Karma Yoga will reach truth. And what is that? Um, Raja Yoga also, the sadhana path. Everything reaches the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Like when I first started, I was on the neti kind of path, like rejecting everything. And like I started my sadhana like few like 7 8 years ago with doing some pranayama, some kriya yoga, and doing the introspection, like who am I, and like rejecting everything, that I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm not this. Um, and that time, like my kundalini got awakened. Like I had that experience of awakening, but once it got awakened, I could not handle it. Like I could not, properly handle it. I had like nice experience of bliss, but eventually I stopped doing sadhana because of some reasons. Like I had to move to a new city or some some situations happened. But like once that awakened kundalini is there, like I got all the symptoms of people who say that kundalini awakening is dangerous, you shouldn't do it. But also I guess there is the uh, attribute that a seeker should have, which is to just be a little dangerous, just to be a little courageous, and like they say, courage and uh, sakshi bhav is what you need. But eventually I was like losing my way, and then I found your channel. uh,
Mm,
and then I started bhakti sadhana, and like that really helped me, like just to like reestablish and like restart and like uh, understand more about kundalini. um,
mm,
but I remember like when I had the first experience when I saw Ganesha, he like even though I used to imagine him, I also in the back of my mind, because I was coming from that background, I used to think that he is also false. like he is also nothingness. So maybe I should also try to imagine him as nothingness. Maybe he is also an illusion, because I had also heard this story from some like a Buddhism text, where they teach you in Buddhism, like while meditating, if you see the Buddha, don't believe in that Buddha, just like kill him immediately, because that too is an illusion. And like Buddhism teaches you, to go beyond all illusions. Like certain paths in Buddhism, they're also like very similar to Niti Niti. So when I first saw Ganesha, he showed me just a silhouette. And like in the silhouette, I could see just like stars, galaxies, like black space. I couldn't see anything, and I didn't recognize him. And he was like, "Isn't this how you imagined I was?" And then I was like, "Who are you? I don't recognize you." And then he like suddenly showed me his actual like red, form, just Ganapati. Um,
Mm,
so like this was yeah so uh, yeah, I think what I've learned is also like there is definitely like value in both paths. And I definitely find, like, I have also realized that the path of bhakti is like more sweeter, it's like more like it's like surrendering, and it's like such a sweet feeling to love someone. And
mm,
even Ramana Maharshi says that like when Kundalini rises and like it ascends up to your Sahasrara, like for a realized man, it also coils back and escapes through your heart. Like
mm,
he has mentioned something on the left, like sorry, on the right. Like there's a point on the right of your heart through which the Kundalini escapes. Um, and that reference I've only heard through Ramana Maharshi, but I'm curious, like, do you have any experience of that? But I've been relating to what you have been telling with that as well. So, for example, when you told that, for example, Krishna has uh, you know, uh, a planet in like the outermost layer of the universe, which is of the Sahasrara. But Krishna is in the heart. So it's similar where it coils and then through Krishna it goes out. And there are like
mm.
other things that you have mentioned in your lives and chats and like in your other whiteboard discussions that I have related to. But what are your views on that? Like I would like to hear your views as well. Um,
Uh, yeah, that is what, like, the people who don't do sadhana, people who are very dependent. It is better to have Ishtadevata. Like, it is better to idealize uh, a being. So when you idealize Krishna, like, because he is obviously way powerful in the, like, everything comes under Maya itself. Uh, so in that context, inside Maya, Krishna is a very powerful causal being, and he it is better to depend on a very powerful causal being, because he knows things, that is, he knows things beyond what humans do. That is, humans don't know many things about this universe. They don't know about, literally, humans don't know anything when it comes to the creation of universe. We are just in the baby step. That is, after all the invasions happened, we started from the scratch. Uh, that is, when once British established their education system all over the world, we started science from the scratch. All the Vedic science was discarded. Uh, so, but the Vedic science was already advanced. We discarded the advanced science and we came back to the scratch and we started science from the beginning. Now we don't know anything. Now we have to depend on someone who is more intelligent, who is more knowledgeable, like Krishna, Vedavyasa, or whoever it is. Like, we have to depend on some ancient being. So it is better to stay dependent on them, because otherwise we will not get that knowledge, what which we require to reach the truth. Um, it must be either through some being, or it must be either through isolation. That is, if you have the capacity to isolate yourself, that is completely from Maya, everything. Like, you have to leave your parents, leave family, leave relatives, every friends, everyone you have to leave, and you have to just ask your own, that is own Atman, because that is also very intelligent. Your own Atman, or the causal, that is Karana Sharira, causal self, is very intelligent, like Krishna only. Uh, and that is why you like Krishna, because you see your causal self in him. That is, you see a very uh, matured being. You see a very stable being, and it reminds you of your causal self. That is when when the Atman first entered the Maya using the Karana Sharira, you remember that past self of your own, and that is why you like to hear about Krishna. We like to be with him, uh, because it reminds you of your own Vishnu form. And um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, now we are in our most immature form. That is, in the Kali Yuga, all the consciousness have gotten stuck in either animal body or human body or insect, and all the consciousness are immature. So we like to stay near someone who is mature, someone who is stable. That is why we love the advanced beings like Ganapati or Subramanian. They are there. That is, I don't tell they don't exist. Like they exist in a different realm of advanced beings, and it's better to stick on to them, because sometimes even we, right, humans make lot of mistakes. We even if we know some knowledge, we forget it. Uh, when the death is near, we forget all the knowledge. We give in to the fear. We give, so that that is why Bhakti Marg is one of the most suitable for Kali Yuga, because it doesn't give rise to fear. Even during death, we it's not like we remember all the mantras. We will not remember all mantras. We'll just give in to either love or fear. So it is better to give in to love instead of fear during death. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like really beautiful. Thanks for sharing your insight. Um, yeah, I guess another question I had was, could you talk more about the Narayana mantra and like the Guru mantra? Like I found that during sadhana, sometimes, like so for example, or let me tell more in description for people who are like not initiated. Like whenever we do sadhana, Aditya asks us to do Guru mantra 5 times, and then we have to do the mantra of the initiated deity, and then after that we have to do the 5 times mantra of like the Narayana mantra, which is like Kaina vacha manasendriyarva buddhyatmana va prakriti swabhavat karumi adyat sakalam parasmai narayana iti samarpayami, which is to surrender everything that you just did to Narayana. And like sometimes I found like the Guru mantra and the Narayana mantra is just as potent, just they're like sometimes even more powerful in, raising your Kundalini, which is because I feel like they reduce your ego. That
Mm.
is Guru mantra, you're chanting just to clear any ego, and like to surrender yourself to the Guru and like thanking him and being grateful before chanting the deity mantra. And then when energy starts rising up, it feels as if there is like bits of ego, within your like Kundalini channels, um, that are like some semi static like vibrations, um, that restrict the flow of the Kundalini, like free flow of Kundalini. But if you chant the Narayana mantra, that helps, clean up the channels from above, and like it makes the flow of Kundalini more free flow. Like, does any of what I'm saying making sense? I don't know, but like I want to know your thoughts more on the Narayana mantra. Like it has been like a really wonderful mantra just to chant and yeah, like just practice, surrendering to Narayana.
Yeah. So basically, the Narayana mantra is uh, more of showing gratitude towards the causal being who created this universe. That is, in the causal realm, there are many Vishnus who are creating universes, and we belong to one of the universe of one of the Vishnu. And all the Vishnus are inside the womb of the mother goddess, that is Tripura Sundari. And uh, so everything is feminine. That is, whatever is inside the womb of the mother, right, is feminine. All the Vishnus are feminine in nature. And uh, even we are feminine. That is, when we are in our Aditya, Satyen, or all the characters Swarupa, we are feminine in nature. But we become masculine only when we start witnessing the character. That is, when we watch the character, that is when we become masculine. Otherwise, we are in our feminine Swarupa. So the Kayana Vacha Manasendriyava, it is to thank the causal being who created this universe, like telling everything is for you, nothing is for me, because because of him we are able to fulfill whatever desires we have, because otherwise the dreams will not be stable. That is, the dreams which we can create are not stable. That is, we are small Vishnus, small dreamers who cannot keep a dream constant. That is, for example, let's say my consciousness wants to eat Maggie or something. So it cannot create a dream where I can eat my favorite Maggie. Maybe I'll be able to create a chef, or I'll be able to create some water and noodles, but exact Maggie with the same powder, with the same chili, same uh, whatever masala, we cannot manifest that level of accuracy in our dreams. We might get distracted by the chef in the dream, or we might fear that the chef is adding some poison or something. So we cannot keep a dream stable, and we cannot direct it. That is, we cannot write the leela very nicely in the dream. So that is why there is causal beings who are more advanced, who have stored their virya for more longer than humans, and they can create dreams very stable, and we can do whatever we want in the dream. The dream never breaks. That is, every morning we wake up to this dream, and we continue our day to day routines. We fulfill our desires, which may be related to having parents, or having brother, sister, or having a wife, girlfriend, or having Ishtadevata. So, whatever your desire may be, uh, it is getting fulfilled through Vishnu's Maya. And that is why every time we are thanking him. That is, after doing sadhana, after eating food, after doing any kind of activity, we are telling Kayana Vacha Manasendriyava Buddhatmanama Prakriti Subhavat Karomi Yadat Sakalam Prasmai Narayana Iti Samarpayami. So we tell that so that all the action, all the speech, all the activities that we do in our day-to-day life is for him only. Uh, and we also apologize. That is, we apologize for using his dream to fulfill our desires. He's a very generous being. That is, Vishnu is never selfish. He's always selfless. Whenever you and when you were a Atman, pure soul in the Vaikuntha Lok, you when you asked, I want to fulfill this desire, he just gave you one loka to go to, and he popped you in a mother's womb, and he let you fulfill desire. So he's a very generous being. He never tells no. He always says yes. You can go and fulfill. So that's why we have debt towards him. And that's why in Tirupati and all, if you see, they completely barred themselves, because we have a lot of debt towards Vishnu. He has given us so much, like from everything, that is from food to food, family, romantic partner, or like pet, everything that we have, job, everything is because of him. He has given. You asked for it someday, maybe like just for a few seconds you asked, and he remembered. And he remembered, maybe you asked two lives prior, that is in the past life, in some childhood you might have asked, and he gave it to you. We don't even know when we asked, and he's completely is giving, because he doesn't want any soul to be like dissatisfied. And during Satya Yoga, right, that is what happens, that is all the souls are satisfied and there are only few unsatisfied souls. The all the that is the manifested universe is small, the unmanifest is big during Satya Yuga, and that's why, because there are more matured consciousness in the Satya Yuga, which that's why the unmanifest is more, whereas in the Kali Yuga the manifest is more, because there are a lot of consciousness which want to fulfill desires like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah. Thank you, like again, like for the beautiful insight. Um, yeah, like I've heard, like just the act of surrendering is a very important aspect, and like to like dissolving your ego, or like getting rid of your ego, because they say, like in some Buddhism, in like some Buddhist schools, they would like the master would instruct their disciple that their sadhana is just to bow down to the guru, and that is it. Like they don't have to meditate, they don't have to do anything else, like any mantra japa. Their whole sadhana is just like bowing down to the guru, like multiple times a day. So like 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, 10,000 times a day, they just bow down. Like, and if the guru is not in their presence, they just in the direction of the guru, just bow down. And just by doing so, like people have reported that they get like really deep into meditation. Like just the act of like just bowing down. Um,
Mm.
which is also another text, or another saying, which is like a God is looking for you as intensely or as badly as you are looking for him, and like you are in the way, actually. Like your ego is in the way, and as soon as your ego dissolves or evaporates, like you realize that he was always there, and he was uh yeah, he was always there. So it's like when you are like bowing down or surrendering, little by little you are just like dissolving your ego and just finding that like Ramaras inside of you, and like just like surrendering to God. um
Mm.
it's like very beautiful, I think, as well. um yeah, I guess I didn't have anything else to share. Do you have
Yeah.
any thoughts on this, like just like surrendering and like ego, or like what is ego according to you? Like what is ego, what is karma? Like are both of them the same kind of thing within within us? Yeah.
Um, so if you see in the Dvaita perspective, ego is something which is not allowing you to love. So all the concepts of Ramanujacharya and Madhvacharya, Gaudiya Sampradaya, everything related to bhakti. In Bhakti Marg, the ego means something which doesn't allow you to love. So ego happens maybe because of selfishness or greed or all that Arishad Vargas. Because of that, ego also arises. And it doesn't allow you to love completely, love anyone, uh, uh, let alone God or deities. You cannot love anyone if you have ego. But when it comes to Advaita, ego doesn't play a role, because you are rejecting everything, right? So when you reject everything, even the ego will get rejected. So even the good nature that you have, which may be like helping poor people or feeding dogs, so that is also rejected in Advaita. And even the identity which might like hurt people. You may be some manager or boss in some company, and you might uh, like you might shout at your subordinates, and you might feel guilty. But in Advaita, everything is rejected. That is, you being harsh on others, you being sweet to others, you being egoistic or sweet, nothing matters in Advaita. Everything is rejected during meditation. Only in Dvaita, ego plays a role. That is because it doesn't allow you to love. Um, in that is when in Bhakti Marg, that is Dvaita, you are creating a separate being which is not like you. That is, you are considered a low being. That is in Bhakti Marg or Advaita, right? Dvaita, you are considered a sinner. You are considered a sinner, and you are creating an ideal self in front of you. In the it may be some idol, and you are making it very beautiful, like with sari or with some your that is what to say. You are putting so many jewelry to your ideal self. So you're creating an ideal self of your own reflection, and you're making it full sweet and loving. And when it comes to loving your ideal self, you consider all your ego as negative. So that is how you reject all the negativity in Dvaita. So first in Dvaita, first all the negativity is rejected, then you let the positive consume you. So whoever it is, it may be Kali, Krishna, you will let them consume you. So they are really there in the whichever loka they are in. So they will start consuming, and you become a part of their consciousness. That is how you reach samadhi, because you become them at the end of the day. But in Advaita, it's like you are rejecting everything, all egoistic part of you, even the sweet part of you, everything you're rejecting until the point of thoughtless state. You are all the experiences that you had in childhood, everything, even the question itself, that even the question, right? Am I existing? The reason you are able to question why is this existence there? Am I even those very words that you learned, like why this existence was taught to you by the external world. So even that you have to reject. We can't when it comes to rejection, rejecting the Maya, you cannot keep the words like why am I existing, why this universe is there. You have to even reject all logic forms, all word ka meanings. Like you have to reject why, you have to reject this, you have to reject universe, why this universe, everything you have to reject. And it'll come to a point where there are no thoughts, and that is when kundalini rises and gives you the bliss of the truth. So the truth is blissful itself, but uh, we cannot reach there by thinking it is blissful or something. Uh, we cannot define it, basically. Yeah, we just have to
Mm.
reach it.
Yeah, no, thank you. Like all of it. It's like really nice insights. Thanks for sharing.
Mm. Yeah, thanks Satyen for joining this YouTube live. And what is that Sindur behind you? Like behind you, there is like a orange wall.
Let me see.
That
You're
orange
seeing
wall.
this is
Yeah.
I think this paint.
Oh, it looks like
Some
Sindur.
of these books are like
Oh,
these are like Srimad Prabhupada's books. Um,
oh,
yeah, this is like some Buddha
yeah.
statues.
Hmm.
This is leaf from the Bodhi tree, like the actual Bodhi tree. This is the leaf
Uh-huh.
from there.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And
And
like
you
some
were showing
kirtan also.
Narasimha, right? Can you show Narasimha again?
Yeah, Narasimha is here. Like a small cute Narasimha.
Oh, not the Ugra one. Like it's Lakshmi Narasimha, I guess.
Yeah.
The Ugra one will have like this tearing flesh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Very beautiful. That Radha Ramana, very beautiful it is.
Yeah, it's like Radharaman here as well.
Yeah. All Krishnas have big, big eyes, right? Like in the Puri Jagannath and all. Big, huge eyes.
Yeah, their eyes are like really beautiful, like the text describe them as having lotus eyes. So I guess
Sure. Yeah. Now, what is the time in US?
right now it's 10:20 a.m.
Okay. So you might have uh, might be going to work right now.
Yeah, I'm on vacation now, but I have to leave. Like I have to go out for some like personal appointments now. Like
Mm.
some. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, thanks, Satyan, for joining this YouTube live. It was a very informative session of Krishna and Krishna consciousness and how Advaita plays a role. And so, before ending the live, what would you like to say to the audience?
Um. Yeah, just like gratitude. Thanks for watching, and like everyone who is watching, I'm sure is already on the spiritual path. So, that's such a great thing to do in life. So I guess keep doing what you're doing, and like, yeah, nothing
Mm.
else.
Okay, yeah, thanks, Satyan, and also thank you very much for sharing Kalika Kavacham to me, due to which I was able to learn Kavacham and initiate people on YouTube. Satyan has shared a lot of Kali's bhajan, and it was very beautiful. Kali Stuti, Kali Dun, Kalika Kavacham. So many things I learned from him. Thank you very much for the sharing all those videos. And yeah, we'll meet in the future session after you complete the 18-month sadhana. Mm.
Yeah, for sure. And like, thank you, for sharing and like making this YouTube channel and like transforming so many lives. So I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Mm.
So yeah, thank you.
Jai Mahakal.
Jai Mahakal.